At 6:15, officers have left the Grand Forks Police Department, and those officers say there are more on their way out if things don't change.
Exit interviews state morale inside the force is, quote, garbage, citing favoritism and problematic leadership. And while Police Chief Mark Nelson admits things aren't perfect, he says his department is far from being in trouble.
Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley has been digging into these claims for weeks and has our investigative story.
Of the 15 officers who left Grand Forks Police in 2022, 9 of them completed exit interviews with the city's HR department. And of those, 2/3 stated morale within the department wasn't good, and also stated they felt getting promoted was out of reach. One person writing, quote, "People are groomed for promotion."
The higher-ups had their favorites and they knew who they wanted in what positions, and if someone with more qualification, more training applied for that and they didn't like you for whatever the reason may be, they would pretty much flat out tell you that you didn't have a chance.
The officers we spoke with for this story requested anonymity in fear of losing their new jobs, as well as retaliation from GFPD. A concern Chief Mark Nelson says is baseless. And as for the favoritism claims, Chief Nelson says that's just not true, stating each person with a title at the department has earned their spot.
Making decisions at minor or command staff level are made with the entirety of the community and the organization as a whole. That might run counterintuitive as to what you think things should be, which in turn could lead to you not being happy.
When asked what the #1 problem plaguing the department is, each officer we spoke with responded with the exact same response.
Where the blame lies is with the 2 deputy chiefs and Chief Mark Nelson.
As the top 3 in an organization, we have to own everything good or bad. So I'll own that. If they say I'm the problem, I would love to know more specifics.
People say that you are checked out. Would you agree?
No.
Nelson says communication is the department's biggest issue, one he takes the blame for and says he's striving to change.
Yes, do we have issues? Absolutely. Yes, do we own those issues? Absolutely. Not going to sugarcoat that. I will say there's certain entities that I don't know that it mattered what I would have done unless it fed directly into what their expectation was. I can't satisfy everybody.
And while those now on the outside say they're hopeful for their brothers and sisters in blue that change for the better is in the future, they also say they're not sure that's possible. If things were to change, would you ever go back?
I've thought about it, but it would take a lot of change, and even after that, I don't know that I would ever go back to that department.
In Grand Forks, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
Chief Nelson says he assures the people of Grand Forks they are protected and served at the highest level each and every day by his officers, and says for those no longer with GFPD, his door is always open and he welcomes you to come talk to him to help better the community and the department.